What's good, YouTube? I'm Xero Zeus, and welcome back to another Boruto video. This is going to be my Boruto episode 141 review. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Thank you for watching, and let's get right into the video because it's super hype, right? It's the beginning of the Mujina Bandits arc in the Boruto anime, right? And it's crazy how this episode starts off because, I like this episode. It was really cool. I like how they did things. But I feel like some of the parts that they were explaining what was going on further on in the episode, I feel like it should have been in the beginning of the episode, I feel like, but we're going to get into that. So basically when the episode actually starts off, it starts off where you don't expect it. Like, you expect to see how they got into the situation, but it doesn't happen that way. So they're just there. And basically, they get the seal on the celestial seal on them, right? And it's so cool because I don't know, just that nostalgia, just the blood prison. That's cool. I don't know why that this nostalgia is just attacking me right now, but so basically, they get the celestial seal on their body, right? And they have Boruto. From the time that he gets there, he's already getting in trouble. Like, he's just like Naruto in that way, right? As soon as they get into what they're doing, I guess to show what's gonna happen, basically, they have to have a scapegoat to prove a point, right? Like, if you walk past this point, it's like, oh, you basically die. That's what it's looking like. That's what it looks like. I don't know, but I think the dude died, if I'm not mistaken. And basically, either he died or he just fell out. But I'm pretty sure that you die, if I'm not mistaken. I think. No, you don't. I guess maybe it depends on who you are. Maybe that dude is not dead. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. But basically, they show them what will happen if they step outside of the prison, or they try to run, or basically. And the prison is surrounded by water, so if you try to run, it'll be super hard for you to try to get away. If we've seen this in the movie, we've seen somebody try to get away in the water, and how hard it would be, right? But anyway, basically, Boruto and I guess they're getting like a checkup before they go into the prison and stuff like that. So this is where I'm gonna lay on you what is actually going on, because I just can't hold any more composure. Basically, they've been set up on this mission. So I would have liked it better if they came at the mission like, they were doing something and they got sent there. Like, I feel like the stakes were sapped from the situation because they were just like, okay, we basically planned it. Don't get me wrong, it's cool that they planned every step, but I feel like Boruto and Mitsuki are in less danger because of the fact that they're so on top of things this time. Like, when Naruto went to the blood prison, it was dangerous. It was really dangerous. Like, he didn't have too many people on his side, if I'm not mistaken, and that kind of like it added to it. And like in this, it's just not as there as it would be if they would have, like, you could have made it more of a danger for him. But anyway, basically, they meet their cellmates, and I do not remember all these guys' names. All I know is the guy with the red hair and the guy with the yellow mohawk, who basically Boruto, right? When he came in there, he set out his stuff, right? The dude stole his toothbrush while his back was turned, right? While he was having a conversation with the guy with the red hair, him and Mitsuki, right? And it's so funny, because while they're fussing about him stealing his toothbrush, and Mitsuki like took the book he was reading while he was holding it. That was funny, right? That was some justice if you ever seen it. And basically they get introduced to the prison a little bit more. Like, they have like their little recreational time, and it's really cool to just see them undercover. That's the cool part of this. Like, I hate that they took their stakes away, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it's like a little cool undercover mission. And at the same time, you have Sarada. I'm looking from the preview, it looked like she wasn't involved in this episode, but it's like, yeah, she's all up in it. What? It didn't look like she would be that deeply involved, but it looks like she's more involved than what I thought. Like, she's basically going undercover as a reporter, blase blase, and she's getting a dude to show her around the prison. And I just think this is really cool that both like the whole team is undercover and they're both working in this place. It reminds me of kind of like Sasuke and Sakura, like when he was in prison and he was working with her, right? Like, and yeah, it just put me in the mind of that, right? And basically they come across this fruit, the Chinese lantern or whatever it is. I'm thinking like really like a whole lantern. That's what I'm thinking about. And they're talking about this little fruit, right? It's like these red ones and then it's the white ones. And the guy basically goes, he's going in detail telling them a story about a guy who ate the fruit and he couldn't move and stuff, and he was like kind of paralyzed, and he was on the ground and stuff, and blase blase and all the other stuff. So they're basically going to use this to their advantage to get into the medical wing, because that's where the guy I cannot think of his name, Kankuri, I don't know. What you know who I'm talking about though. And basically they have to get where he's at, and he's in the infirmary basically. And so they do this, and it's funny because they're not supposed to have ninjutsu, so they go about it in this like strategic type of way, and they're looking around and they see like these cables, and I don't even think they actually used the cables. They went the smart route and they used Mitsuki's snake, I feel like, and he went, and it just seemed like it was like this little tense moment. It was supposed to be really tense, right? And his snake was like looking for the fruit, right? And the guards were basically walking up and telling everybody that it was time to go inside. And Boruto being actually smart in this situation, because for some reason they just like to make him act out of character, but he was definitely in character in this episode. And oh yeah, my coat is snagged on the fence, and like it's like quick thinking. And Boruto, you definitely get much respect for that. Like I thought that was cool. And basically they get the fruit and they come back inside, go in their cells, and they're talking to the guy, and he was basically telling them while they were outside looking at the fence that it was impossible to get the fruit, and they just showed up with it, right? And Boruto immediately takes it and he falls out, and it's so funny because what I'm about to get into is so funny, right? Boruto is basically taken to the medical wing, right? And the guy is in there. He's in there and he's up, he's walking around and stuff. And basically Boruto woke up like one time. I guess he was still out of it. And then he woke up a second time. And then like, this is when things get kind of weird. So he woke up the second time and when he's looking around and stuff. And basically the dude, please forgive me for pronouncing his name wrong, because I cannot think of his name. Kankuri, I think his name is. And basically, he smacks Boruto over the head with a food tray. And I don't know. I just don't know why this bothers me so much. But I just feel like Boruto should drop this dude. That's what I felt like. I know he was just waking up from that weird fruit and all that stuff was going on, but that was not okay. And then he was about to do it again, I think. No, he smacked him and then he tied him up to the bed. Basically, he was thinking Boruto was there to kill him. And so he's like, yeah, I'm gonna do you justice with this food tray. I'm like, what? I don't know. It wasn't that bad, but it's just the fact that I feel like Boruto got played by a food tray. I just really do not like that. And basically he has to explain who he is and make this guy believe that he's really a shinobi from the leaf. He came out and told him the truth. And how do I know if I can believe you and stuff like that? I forgot. I think he was like, what color is the envelope? And it was like Boruto said blue eventually, but he said he didn't know at first. And the guy was about to smack him again with the food tray. I'm like, what? I don't know. But overall, this was a good episode. This was a really good episode. I was in this. It was a few things that I had a problem with, but everything, for the most part, it was okay. It was really good. Mujina Bandits art, y'all. But anyway, I'm gonna end the video right here. This is my Boruto episode 141 review. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.